Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJL Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1988 postseason is on the air. We have 3 teams in the Final Four. There's only one left, and that will be decided tonight. We are back at Fenway Park. This is Game 5 of the American League Division Series between the Detroit Tigers and the Boston Red Sox. This series is tied 2-2. How did we get here? Luis Salazar, a 9th-inning bomb by the Tigers to send them back here to Fenway Park. This series is tied at 2. Whoever wins tonight moves on to the ALCS to face the Yankees. Whoever loses goes home. So we have 3 teams in the Final Four, and there's only one left to decide. We will decide that tonight. Frank Rosenk and Steeler fan are first to join us here at Fenway Park. There is absolutely not a seat available here at this confines of this stadium. Every single seat is full. A win for the Tigers, they will play the Yankees. A win for the Red Sox, they will play the Yankees. And are we going to have another Boston Yankees championship series? We've already had one of those. What's not to surprise is having a second one. Who knows? But the Tigers got something to say about that tonight, as they have brought it back to Fenway. The Red Sox had a 2-1 lead. The Tigers held off elimination. Now they try to go ahead and pull off the big upset here by knocking out the number 1 overall seed. Jeremy Brooks now joins us here at Fenway Park. So we are all set and ready to go. The final game of the Division Series round. The Championship Series is on its way. Let's see what happens tonight. Starting pitcher for the Boston Red Sox, their number 1 starter, the Rocket, Roger Clemens, but he took the loss in Game 1 of the series. He is 0-1. So now, can the Tigers pull off the upset? Brian B. now joins us here at Fenway Park. The Tigers are set. The fans are ready. They are loud. A championship series berth is on the line. Let's play some baseball. Leading off for the Tigers will be center fielder Gary Pettis. He is 4 for 15 for the postseason. Pettis was injured in the last game, but he is fine and he can come back here in this game. We are using blue, white, and red dice. Red Sox are the home team. Everyone is set and ready to go. What will happen? Who will face the Yankees? 5-1, strikeout plus 12, and he gets Pettis to start it off. Strikeout number 1 for the Rocket. He had 291 of them in 88, and I think he had 11 strikeouts in the first game of this series, 1 down. Next batter will be the left fielder, Pat Sheridan. He is 4 for 10 for the postseason. The Rocket will pitch. Clemens, 4-5, hit by pitch. The 15 is high. Sheridan, 3-6. It's a fly ball, hit the left. And getting over there will be Greenwell, and he'll make the play, 2 outs. That'll bring up the Detroit designated hitter, Fred Lynn. Lynn was with the Baltimore Orioles most of 1988, wound up on the Tigers later. Lynn, however, has not been doing well. He is 1 for 14 for the postseason. Clemens will go ahead and pitch. Clemens, 2-1. Pitcher result against the lefty, a 16, a 1-19's a base hit up the middle. That's a 16, and Lynn will get a single. So Lynn gets a base hit, a 2-out knock. He'll go to first. I'm pretty sure Chuck Rawlings will join us soon. Here comes the shortstop, Alan Trammell. He has also been struggling in this postseason. He is 2 for 19. Lynn had 2 stolen bases. He's not going anywhere on the 5. The Rocket will go ahead and pitch. Clemens, 2-4, strikeout 6, and he got him. Cold strike 3, struck him out. Fenway Park only adds 3 to walks, And that is strikeout number 2 for the Rocket. No runs and a hit for the Tigers. We'll go to the bottom of the first, as Chuck Rawlings joins us here at Fenway Park. Starting pitcher for the Detroit Tigers, their number 2 starter, Walt Terrell. He is 1-0 for the postseason. He outdueled Clemens in game number 1. Can he do it a second time? Leading off for the Red Sox, third baseman Wade Boggs, Hall of Famer, and yes, one of the greatest of all time. Boggs is 3 for 17 for the postseason. He's been pretty quiet. Terrell will pitch. Terrell, 4-6. That's a pitcher result against the lefty. The 17 is high. Boggs, 4-5, and he grounds it to short. And Trammell will get to it and throw him out, 1 down. Here comes the second baseman, Marty Barrett. He is 2 for 16 for the postseason. David Vega joins us here at Fenway Park. Terrell, 5-3, error on a throw. Barrett, 1-4. That ball is hit to right field. That is a 9. And against the righty, that's going to be a double for Barrett. Barrett will wind up at second base on a double. There won't be a throwing error as there's nobody on base. And now here comes the right fielder, Dwight Dewey Evans. He is 5 for 5 for the postseason. 5 for 15. And he does have a home run. Runner on at second base. Strategy roll, nothing on the 7. Barrett stays at second. Terrell will go ahead and pitch. Terrell, 5-2, blank. Evans, 6-4, fly ball center field. And Pettis will get there for out number 2. And now we'll see the left fielder, Mike Greenwell. He is 7 for 16 for the postseason. He is the Red Sox leading hitter. Barrett on at second. Clee baseball fan joins us here at Fenway Park. Strategy roll, nothing on the 17. Barrett will stay put. Terrell will go ahead and pitch. Terrell, 4-2, blank. Greenwell, a 3-2, and that is a ground ball to short. Handled easily by Trammell. He'll throw to first to retire the side. No runs and a hit for the Red Sox. No score after 1 in this final Game 5 of the Division Series round. Dwayne Martz joins us here at Fenway Park. We go to the top of the second, as you just did a 1961 game between the Yankees and the Twins. Oh, there you go. Remember, I just did the 1961 season before we went to 1988. Leading off for the Tigers will be the right fielder, Chet Lemon. Not Lemon, my bad. Leading off is the catcher, Matt Noakes. Noakes is 5 for 12 for the postseason. He's actually hitting pretty good. Clemens will go ahead and pitch. The Rocket, 2-6, strikeout 20, that's high. Noakes, 3-1, fly out to center, and Burks will come under it, and he'll put it away for out number 1. Now Chet Lemon will bat, one of the more underrated players in baseball history. Lemon is 4 for 16 for the postseason. Clemens, he'll go ahead and pitch. Clemens, 1-1, range play at the park. Fenway Park, 3-1. That ball is hit to left field. That is a 20. It's too high, so now it's a range play to left. That's hit to Greenwell. His range is a 5. That is a 4. He'll make the catch, and that's out number 2. A fly ball hit to left field. Lemon had a chance of maybe knocking it out, but it stayed in the park. And near the green monster was Greenwell, 2 down. Frank Wainscott joins us here at Fenway Park and Texag 75. Here comes the first baseman, Darrell Evans. He is 0 for 5 for the playoffs so far. He hasn't been in many starts. Clemens with the pitch. Clemens, 5-5 against the lefty, blank. Evans, 1-1, and against the righty, it's a fly ball to center. Getting under it will be Burks, and that retires a side. 3 straight flyouts by the Tigers. We go to the bottom of the second, as Walt, Terrell, and Roger Clemens pitching to see who will get into the championship series. Center fielder Ellis Burks leads off for the Bo Sox. He is 3 for 15 for the postseason. He does have a home run. Terrell will go ahead and pitch. Terrell, 3-4 against the righty. Strikeout 1, swing and a miss, struck him out. That is strikeout number 1 for Terrell. He had 84 of them in 88. 1 down, and here comes the Boston designated hitter, Jim Rice. Rice is 4 for 15 for the postseason. He has 2 home runs. Terrell will go ahead and pitch. Terrell, 1-3, possible error. Rice, 2-2, a line drive right back to Terrell, and he's going to make the catch. There's no error on lineouts, 2 down. The only way you have an error on a lineout is if he tries to double off somebody on the bases. 2 down, and now the first baseman, Todd Benzinger. Benzinger is 3 for 12 for the postseason. Terrell will go ahead and pitch. Terrell, 3-2, blank. Benzinger, 3-5, fly ball center field. Pettis will get to it, and he will make the catch and retire the side. 1-2-3, go the Red Sox. No score after 2. We go to the top of the third. Leading off for the Tigers will be the third baseman, Tom Brookins. He is 7 for 14 for the Tigers. He has a home run. He is the leading hitter for the Tigers in the playoffs. Clemens will now go ahead and pitch. Clemens, 1-2, home run chance, righty, 1-20, that's automatic. Against the righty, though, Brookins needs a 4. Does he hit one? No, it's a 12. A 1-5. Instead, Brookins is a deep fly ball to left field. Greenwell's going to be back near the green monster, but he is going to make the catch, and that's out number 1. Brookins did hit a home run that way, but he comes up a little short. Second baseman Jim Whalewander is up next. He is 0 for 15. He is still looking for his first hit in this postseason. Clemens will pitch to Whalewander. Clemens, 1-5, strikeout 9, and he got him. Strikeout number 3 for the Rocket, 2 down. Top of the order here is Pettis. Pettis is 0 for 1. 2 outs. Clemens will go ahead and pitch. Clemens, 2-6, strikeout 10. Cold strike 3 on Pettis. Struck him out. He should have swung at it. And that is strikeout number 4 for the Rocket. And 1-2-3 go the Tigers. We go to the bottom of the third. Starting up for the Red Sox will be the shortstop, Jody Reed. He is 1 for 10 for the postseason. So he's struggling a bit too. He had a 293 average in 1988. So he's definitely having some issues here. Doug Hunt joins us here at Fenway Park. No score, bottom of the third. Terrell with the pitch. 5-1, range play. Reed, 5-1. That's a base hit past short, but it's a range play for Trammell. His range is a 4. That is a 3. Trammell steals a single away from Reed and throws him out. 1 out. Trammell makes a nice play to keep Reed off the base pads. And now we'll see the catcher, Rich Gedman. He is 3 for 9 for the postseason. Terrell will go ahead and pitch. Terrell, 5-2, blank. Gedman, 5-4. That's a grounder to short. Handled easily by Trammell this time. And he'll throw to first for out number 2. 2 outs, and here comes Boggs. Boggs is 0 for 1. Terrell looking in. Fans here at Fenway wondering who's going to break through first. Terrell, 1-3, possible error. Boggs, 5-2, ground ball, second base. It's hit to Whale Wander. His error rating is a 6. That's an 18. He'll take care of it. Toss it over and retire the side. 1-2-3. Go the Red Sox. Once again, starting off in a pitcher's duel. No score after 3. Do I watch the Mets when they are on the left coast? As much as I can, yes, but I do go to bed early, unfortunately. I got to go to work the next day. Although my Mets did beat the Dodgers last night, and I know Vogelbach blasted one out, so I do watch the Mets when they're on the left coast as much as I can. Usually, if I don't go to work the next day, of course, I'll stay up and watch it. We go to the top of the 4th. Pat Sheridan leads off for the Big D. He's 0-for-1. So far, once again, Walt Terrell and Roger Clemens are fighting each other in a pitcher's duel here. Clemens, 6-4, strikeout plus, he'll get Sheridan. And that is strikeout number 5 for the Rocket. Next up is Lynn. Lynn is 1-for-1. He got a base hit. Clemens will set up and deal. Clemens, 1-1, range play at the park. Fenway Park, 3-5. That's a single to left field, but it's a range play for Greenwell. His range is a 5. That is a 3. He'll take a single away from Lynn. 2 outs. And that's a fly out to left instead. Making some good plays in the outfield so far. Here is Trammell. Trammell is 0-for-1. Clemens, he'll go ahead and pitch. Clemens, 2-2 against the righty, blank. Trammell, 2-4, base hit left field. Trammell gets a 2-out base knock, and he will hold at first base with a single. A chance now for Noakes. Noakes is 0-for-1. Trammell had 7 stolen bases, and that is a 12. He'll stay where he is. Clemens will go ahead and make the pitch. Yes, I know about the Hunter Green extending the Reds. Hunter Green, 6 years. Yeah, I agree. I thought he would be with the at the Dodgers soon. Trammell on it first. Clemens with the pitch. Clemens, 4-5, hit by pitch. Nope. Noakes will swing. 1-2. It's a fly to left. And getting there is Greenwell once more. And he will make the catch and retire the side. No runs and a hit. Who's going to break through first between these two? And could 1-0 be enough? Bottom of the 4th. Marty Barrett leads off. He's got to double his first time up. Terrell will go ahead and pitch. Terrell, 3-1 against the righty. Walk plus. That's ball 4. Barrett's on base. And that is only the first walk given up by Terrell. He had 70 of them in 88. And now here comes Dewey. Dewey is 0-for-1. Infield double play. Barrett had 7 stolen bases. He's not going anywhere on a 12. Terrell will go ahead and pitch to Dewey. Terrell, 6-1. Walk plus 17. Yep, that's ball 4. And now the Red Sox are in business. Runners at first and second as Terrell walks the first 2. And now here's Greenwell. Greenwell 0-for-1. Infield still at double play depth. No score here. Bottom of the 4th. Series tied at 2. Winner moves on to play the Yankees. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 17. Terrell will go ahead and pitch. Terrell 3-1 against the lefty. That's a blank. Greenwell, 2-1, a ground ball to first. 2-2-2. Shortstop pivot, Trammell 0. The only way they turn a double play is on a 2. It's a 3. Barrett will get to third. Evans thrown out at second base. Greenwell gets to first, and that is 1 out. So that is a fielder's choice. And the batter now is Burks. And they're going to call the infield in, the Tigers. Runners at the corners. And nothing on the strat. Greenwell and Barrett stay put. Terrell will go ahead and pitch to Burks. Fans here at Fenway Park hoping for a big-time hit. Terrell, 1-3, possible error. Burks, 6-2. It's a fly ball to center field. That ball is hit to Pettis. His error rating is a 3. That's a 2, but it's an even number. He will make the catch. That is out number 2. Burks sacrifice fly of 2. He doesn't bring in Barrett. Barrett, base runner 2. Pettis, 0 arm, a 1-2. Barrett will score. He does. And it's a 6. It's a 6. Pettis is throwing the ball. It's a 0. A 1-3. There could be an out. And it is a 1. And the throw coming in. A 2-5. Barrett will be out. It is a 4. And Barrett is thrown out at the plate. Side retired. Sacrifice a fly ball to center field. Pettis has got it. Barrett tries to score, and Pettis guns him down at the plate. Inning over. Stadium groans. No score after 4. No runs, no hits. There were a couple of walks and a fielder's choice. So Terrell gets out of the jam. We'll go to the top of the 5th. What a play by Gary Pettis to throw out a go-ahead run. Top of the 5th inning. Chet Lemon leads off. And he's 0 for 1. Gary Pettis makes a heck of a play. Clemens will go ahead and pitch to Lemon. Clemens, 1-3 against the righty. Walk 8, and that's ball 4. The Tigers now get the leadoff man on. That's the first walk issued by the Rocket. You only had 58 of them in 88. Infield a double play. And here comes Evans. Evans is 0 for 1. Lemon had a stolen base, and he is staying right where he is. Clemens will pitch to Evans. Clemens will deal. Clemens, 4-3 against the lefty. Blank. Evans, 4-6. It's a fly to left, and Greenwell will get to it and put it away. 1 out. 1 down. Here comes Brookins. Brookins is 0 for 1. Strategy roll. Lemon stays where he is. Clemens will go ahead and make the pitch. Clemens, 5-1. Strikeout plus. Got him easily. And that's strikeout number 6 for the Rocket. 2 down. And now a chance for Whale Wander, who's still looking for his first hit of this postseason. Now 0 for 16. I think all would be forgiven if he could bring in a run. 2 outs. Strategy roll again. Lemon stays where he is. Clemens will pitch to Whale Wander. Clemens, 1-6. Possible error. Whale Wander, 6-2. It's a base hit. It's not an error. It's not an error. It's not an error. It's a slow rolling grounder to short, picked up by Reed. Whale Wander, a base runner 2. The throw goes to first. In time, they got him side retired. And that becomes a grounder to short. No runs, nothing across except a walk. And because it came up a possible error is the reason why Whale Wander did not get a hit on that one. We go to the bottom of the 5th. No score. Jim Rice leads off for the Bo Sox. He is 0 for 1. 5th inning, Walt Terrell dealing with the Rocket. The fans here at Fenway Park are eating their fingernails. Terrell, 1-5, wild pitch, ball 1. Terrell again, 4-4, walk plus 19. Yep, that's ball 4, and he will walk Rice. So Rice draws a walk. That's the 3rd walk issued by Terrell. Here comes Benzinger. Benzinger 0 for 1. Infield a double play. Rice had a stolen base that year, but he's staying where he is. Terrell will go ahead and deal it. Terrell, 4-2, blank. Benzinger, 5-3, fly ball center field. And it's going to be Pettis getting to that for out number 1. 1 down, and here comes Reed. Reed is 0 for 1. Anything on the strat? The 2 says no. Reed actually gets the hit and run event sign, but he's going to swing away. Terrell will go ahead and pitch. Terrell, 3-4 against the righty. Strikeout 1, swing and a miss, struck him out. He gets Reed. And that is strikeout number 2 for Terrell. And that's a big K. He just got him. Terrell didn't strike out much, but he does there. 2 outs. And now the batter is Gedman. And Gedman is 0 for 1. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 12. Rice stays at first. Terrell looking in on Gedman. Fans here at Fenway Park hoping for something. Terrell, 2-5, strikeout 4. He got him. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And the side is retired. 3rd strikeout for Terrell. And both these pitchers are pitching a gem. No score after 5. Who will move on to play the Yankees? We go to the top of the 6th. Toronto's buying more drinks, losing 2-0. The Chicago Cubs of hockey. No, Chuck Rawlings. You can't say the Chicago Cubs of hockey because the Chicago Cubs won a championship 7 years ago. You'll have to find a different team instead. Maybe the Cleveland Indians of hockey. That actually makes my. I think the Cleveland Baseball Club. Okay, of hockey. The Cleveland, not what is it? Not Cleveland. The Cleveland Indians of hockey. That I would think, because they haven't won anything in 80 years or something. We go to the top of the 6th. Makes better sense. Thank you, Mr. Rawlings. Clemens back on the mound. Top of the order for Detroit. Here's Gary Pettis, and he gets some boos from the Bo Sox crowd, throwing out Barrett at the plate. Top of the 6th, no score. Rapidly moving ball game. Clemens with the pitch. Clemens, 3-6 against the switch left. That's a blank. Pettis, 6-5, base hit right past second, and Pettis is on base. And that is a very fast base runner on first. And here comes Sheridan. Infield double play. Does Pettis get the steal sign? Yes, he does, and he's going. 16 minus 1 is 15. Gedman minus 1 is 14. I'm going to send him anyway. Pettis on his way to second. A 1-14, he is safe. And he's out, 1 away. And that's all I'll say about the dreaded D20. Pettis thrown out by Gedman at second base easily, and he is out of there. 1 down. And now Sheridan will bat with the bases empty. Clemens will go ahead and pitch. Clemens, 1-5, strikeout 18, that's high. Sheridan, 1-5, that's a line drive right to first, 2 down. And Pettis would probably have been doubled off anyway, and that's 2 outs. Here comes Lynn. Lynn is 1 for 2. Clemens going to pitch to Lynn. 2 outs here, top of the 6th. Still no score. Clemens will go ahead and pitch. Clemens, 6-5, strikeout plus. He got Lynn, and that will retire the side. Strikeout number 7 for Clemens. No runs and a hit and a caught stealing. And we go to the bottom of the 6th. SGJ Jamie joins us here at Fenway Park. And My Basement Media Productions as well. Terrell gets back on the mound. Wade Boggs leads off for the Bo Sox. He's 0 for 2. Another pitcher's duel between Walt Terrell and Roger Clemens. Terrell with pitch. Terrell, 4-1. That's at the park. Fenway Park, 1-4. And that is a ground ball to first. That'll be handled by Evans. And that is out number 1. Wow, what a job Terrell is doing against this powerful Red Sox lineup. Here's Barrett. Barrett is 1 for 1, a double and a walk, and got thrown out at the plate by Gary Pettis. 1 out. Terrell with the pitch. Terrell, 1-1. Range play at the park. Fenway Park, 2-5. That's a base hit to center field, but it's a range play for Pettis. His range is a 5. And that's a 1. He makes the play easily. He took about 5 steps left and got it. 2 outs. That base hit becomes a fly out to center, 2 away. And now Dewey Evans. Evans is 0 for 1 with a walk. Ryan Leaf, the Cleveland Browns of quarterbacks. Maybe that works. There's one guy I think that I would put more than Ryan Leaf, and that would be Jamarcus Russell. Worst number 1 overall draft choice in the history of football. Terrell will pitch. Terrell, 6-3. That is a blank. Dewey, 3-3. And that's a fly ball to left. And getting over there is Sheridan. And he'll make the catch and retire the side. 3 up and 3 down. No score after 6. No, not Johnny Manziel. Johnny Manziel, at least, was in the league a few years. Jamarcus Russell, because of the combine, the Oakland Raiders took him. At that time, the Oakland Raiders took him, and he was an absolute bust. Worst number 1 overall draft choice in the history of football. Joel Turney joins us here at Fenway Park. We go to the top of the 7th. Alan Trammell leads off for the Big D. He is 1 for 2. Fans here at Fenway Park, very nervous. Neither team giving an inch. Clemens, 6-2, strikeout 18, that's high. Trammell, 2-2, ground ball to third, handled easily by Burks, 1 out. By Boggs, 1 out. 1 down, and here comes Noakes. Noakes is 0 for 2. The Rocket, he'll go ahead and pitch. Clemens, 5-2, against the lefty, strikeout, the 3 is good. Struck him out. That is strikeout number 8 for the Rocket. 2 down. And now here's Lemon. Lemon is 0 for 1 with a walk. Clemens, he'll go ahead and pitch. Clemens, 5-1, strikeout plus 5. Swing and a miss, strikeout, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3, go the Cats. And neither team is getting anything done. We are already at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I will be right back. There will be no baseball game tomorrow night as I take a day off in between the playoff rounds. Thursday, I have not decided. It depends on what happens tonight. Thursday night's game will either be the ALCS Game 1 or the NLCS Game 1. If the Red Sox win this one, Game 1 of the National League Championship Series will be Thursday. The Montreal Expos taking on the San Francisco Giants. It would be Dennis Martinez versus Don Robinson. If the Tigers win this game, because the Giants are the number 2 seed in their league, and they're the higher seed of the 3 and the 4 in this league, in the American League, Game 1 of the ALCS would be on Thursday. So that game I have not decided yet. It all depends on who wins tonight. But there will be no ball game tomorrow night. Yes, you can go buy your cars. We go to the bottom of the 7th. No score here. Unbelievable game at Fenway Park. Mike Greenwell leads off for the Red Sox. He is 0 for 2. Terrell and Clemens still have pretty much plenty in the tank, as both can pitch to 30 batters before tiring. Terrell will go ahead and pitch to Greenwell. Bottom of the 7th, no score. Terrell, 2-3 against the lefty. That's an out. And it's going to be a fly ball to left. Getting over there is Sheridan, and he'll make the catch. 1 out. Now the batter is Burks. Burks is 0 for 2. You kind of think it's going to be a home run sometime that's going to win this game for someone. Terrell's going to go ahead and pitch. Terrell, 3-6. That's a blank. Burks, 6-3. That's a fly ball to center. And Pettis will come over, and he'll get it. 2 down. And now the batter is Rice. Rice is 0 for 1 with a walk. Terrell will go ahead and set it up and pitch. Terrell, 5-4, range play. Rice, 5-4. That's a fly ball hit to left field. That's hit to Sheridan. Sheridan's range is a 4. That's a 1. He makes the catch with no problem, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3, go the Red Sox. No score after 7 at Fenway Park. You got to be kidding me. We go to the top of the 8th. No score. Clemens will stay on the mound. Darrell Evans is due to lead off, but we are now in the later innings, so now I can make some changes. Darrell Evans is going to come out of the game, and coming on to take over at first base will be Dave Bergman, a little better hitter. 294 average, 5 homers, and 35 RBIs. So Bergman will take over at first for the Tigers. And he pretty much has the same stats, too. Makes a little bit more of an error, but that's pretty much it there. So Bergman will now take over and play at first base. Top of the 8th inning, no score. Clemens, we will go ahead and pitch. Clemens, 6-2, strikeout 7, cold strike 3 on Bergman. He got him. And that is strikeout number 10 for Clemens. He had 11 in the first game in the loss. Here comes Brookins. Brookins is 0 for 2. 1 out, top of the 8th. Clemens, he'll go ahead and pitch. Clemens, 3-2, range play. Brookins, 3-1, line drive to second, hit to Barrett. His range is a 2. That's a 3. It gets past him into the outfield. That'll be a base hit. So Brookins gets a single. That's only the 4th hit given up by Clemens. Terrell's only given up 1, and that was in the first inning. Terrell pitching a 1-hitter here. Clemens now pitching a 4-hitter. Double play depth is called. And the batter is Whale Wander, and he will bat, although he may bunt here, because he has not gotten a single hit yet. May bunt, but we'll see what he does here. Strategy roll, and that's a 1. Brookins gets the steal sign, but he's not going anywhere. No bunt. Whale Wander will swing. Clemens will go ahead and pitch. Whale Wander still looking for his first hit of the playoffs. This would be a great time to have one. Clemens, 4-3 against the switch left. That's a blank. Will Wander, 4-5. Nope, it's a ground ball to short. 0, -1. And a 0 there. Second base pivot is Barrett. A +1, no. The only way they turn a double play is on a 1. And that's a 5. Brookins thrown out at second easily. And Whale Wander gets the first, 2 outs. So that is a fielder's choice for Whale Wander. And now the batter is Pettis. And will we see a pinch hitter for Pettis? Even though Pettis has been, well, he's 1 for 3, though. Do I bring in a pinch hitter for him, but take away his range in center field? You know what? I'm going to let Pettis swing because his range is huge. I'm going to keep him in there. Maybe Pettis can come through. Whale Wander on it first. Pettis at the plate. 2 outs. Strategy roll. And that is a 2. Whale Wander gets the steal sign. I'm going to send him. 15 -1 is 14. And Gedman, a -1 is a 13. I'm going to send him here because you get a runner in scoring position. Whale Wander on his way to second. A 1-13. He is safe. And he's out. Side retired. Side retired. No runs. 1 hit. I'm not even going to go over the evil D20 as nothing's working. Gedman throws out another base runner. And we will go to the bottom of the 8th. No runs and a hit. A fielder's choice and a throw out and a strikeout. No score. Bottom of the 8th inning. Terrell pitching a 1-hitter. And they're going to let him pitch against the bottom of the Bo Sox order. Here is Todd Benzinger. Benzinger is 0 for 2. No score, bottom of the 8th. Terrell has been marvelous, but so has Clemens. Terrell with the pitch. Terrell, 1-4, strikeout 6. He got him. He got Benzinger, struck him out. And that is strikeout number 4 for Terrell, 1 down. Here comes Reed. Reed is 0 for 2. He'll bat. Terrell sets it up, and he'll make the pitch. Terrell, 2-5, strikeout 19. That's high. Reed, 1-1, ground ball to first. Handled easily by Bergman. He'll take care of it. 2 down. 2 outs. And now the batter is Gedman. Gedman is 0 for 2. Terrell will go ahead and pitch to Gedman. Fans here at Fenway Park wondering what's going on. Why are there zeros all over the scoreboard? Terrell with the pitch. Terrell, 4-1. That's at the park. Fenway Park, 6-1. And that's a base hit to center field, but it's a possible double. Gedman's got to try for second. Base runner 2. Center field Pettis, a 0 arm. A 1-2. Gedman gets to second base. It is a 4. He puts on the brakes and heads back to first. And now a runner on base with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th. And the batter is Boggs. Boggs is 0 for 3. You know he is due. But Terrell has kept Boggs in check. 2 down. Gedman on it first. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 19. Terrell will pitch to Boggs. Fans here at Fenway Park hoping Boggs can come through with a big hit. Here comes the deal. 4-5, strikeout 9. No, too high. Boggs, 4-2, and he pumped it up. He pumps it up into the infield. It's a pop fly ball to short. Trammell will get to it, makes the catch. Side retired. No runs and a hit, and that was the first hit for the Red Sox since the first inning. No score after 8. But will we see some 9th inning magic? Boggs was due, huh? Justin Ludwig joins us here at Fenway Park. Top of the ninth. No score. Roger Clemens. He can pitch to 3 more batters before he tires. He will pitch. Pat Sheridan leading off. He is 0 for 3. Chris DeMello joins us here at Fenway Park. Clemens will go ahead and pitch to Sheridan. Ever had a no-score extra inning playoff game? I don't know. I don't remember if I ever had that. I don't know. I have to look. I'm going to do a lot of stat searching in the offseason. Clemens will go ahead and pitch to Sheridan. Clemens, 1-2, home run chance, lefty, 1-16, the 7 is good, against the righty, Sheridan needs an 11, does Sheridan put the Tigers ahead? Kaboom, that ball is high, that ball is heading for the Green Monster, but it's going to go over it. That is gone, home run, Pat Sheridan, Tigers take the lead. Stadium barfs. Blech. Sheridan goes ahead and sends it over the Green Monster. Tigers take a 1-0 lead. That's his first home run of the postseason. And Sheridan gets it over there. And that is gone. Now the batter is Lynn. Lynn is 1 for 3. Clemens will pitch to Lynn here, but now a 1-0 Tiger lead. And nobody out in the top of the ninth. Clemens will pitch. Clemens, 2-1. That's a pitcher result. That 15 is going to be a base hit by Fred Lynn. Against the lefty, a 1-19 is a single past the pitcher. That's a 15. It is a base hit for Lynn. Lynn gets a single. And he's on first. As now Fenway Park now wonders what's happening. And now the batter is Trammell. Trammell is 1 for 3. Infield a double play depth. Clemens will still pitch. Lynn on it first. No one out, top of the ninth. A big-time bomb by Pat Sheridan puts the Tigers ahead. Clemens' strategy rolls are still on. And that's an 8. Nothing happening. Lynn stays put. Clemens will make the deal. Clemens, 6-2. Strikeout 16. That is high. Trammell, 2-1. Base hit center field for Trammell. It's a single. Lynn, base runner 2. Single to center, -1. Lynn will get the third on a 1. And that is a 4. He'll hold at second base. A base hit by Trammell. 3 straight hits given up by Clemens. Runners at first and second, no one out. And Clemens is now tired, and that will be it for Clemens. Clemens coming out of the game. The Red Sox will go to the bullpen. A left, right, left coming up. And I just think you go with your best pitcher that you got in the bullpen. And believe it or not, that might be Lee Smith, and it's going to be. Coming on to pitch for the Red Sox is going to be Lee Smith. He's the closer, but he's the best pitcher they got in the bullpen. You got to keep this a 1-0 game. Smith will come into the game. 4 wins, 5 losses, 29 saves, a 2.80 ERA. Thomas Bartlett joins us here at Fenway Park. So now Smith will come in and pitch to Noakes. Pat Sheridan, a big-time bomb. You kind of knew it was going to have to be a home run. 1-0 Tigers in the top of the ninth. Smith will go ahead and pitch. Strategy roll first. That's a 13, nothing happening. Smith will make the pitch. Smith, 3-5, range play at the park. Fenway Park, 2-5. That is a base hit to center field, but it's a range play for Burks. He's got to make this. His range is a 4. It is a 2. He makes the catch. Out number 1. Lynn will stay at second base. 1 out. Big play by Ellis Burks in center to take a single away from Noakes. And now the batter is Lemon. Lemon is 0 for 2 with a walk. Infield still has double play depth. Lee Smith will go ahead. Strategy roll. That's an 11. Nothing happening. Smith sets up and he will deal. Smith, 4-1. Strikeout 4. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is out number 2. The batter now is Bergman. And Bergman, he is 0 for 1 for taking off for Darrell Evans. 2 outs, top of the 9th, 1-0 Tigers. Smith will go ahead and pitch to Bergman. Strategy, nothing on the 17. And now Smith will concentrate on Bergman. Fans here at Fenway Park hoping for a good pitch. Smith, 4-2. That's a pitcher result against the lefty. A 1-2 is a single past the pitcher. The 14 is too high. Bergman, 6-1, and it's a ground ball to short. It'll be handled by Reed. The throw goes to first to get Bergman, and the inning is over. 1 run on 3 hits. A solo bomb by Pat Sheridan. The Tigers have a 1-0 lead. The Boston Red Sox are running out of outs. Bottom of the 9th inning. Walt Terrell has been pitching a gem. He can pitch to 2 batters before he tires. Chuck Rawlings, what do you want to do? Terrell has been absolutely outstanding, but do you bring in Henneman? What do you do, Chuck? Do you let Terrell pitch, or do you bring in Henneman to try to close the deal? I'll let Chuck Rawlings make the call. This is his team. As after further review, it's Steve Tower joins us here at Fenway Park. He says bring in Henneman. Terrell is done, but what a job. No runs on 2 hits. But they're going to go to the closer. And coming on to pitch for the Red Sox, for the Tigers, will be Mike Henneman. 9 wins, 6 losses, 22 saves, a 1.87 ERA. Henneman, he does have 2 saves so far. So if he gets this will be his 3rd save of the postseason. Leading off for the Red Sox is Marty Barrett, and he is 1 for 2, a double and a walk. Fans here at Fenway Park hoping they can get some 9th inning magic. The Tigers already got it. Can the Bo Sox get it? Henneman looking in on Barrett. The Red Sox, they would be the final team of the original 4 to not make the postseason, to not make the LCS historically from 1988. Henneman will set it up and he will pitch. 4-3. That's a pitcher result against the righty. A 1-3 is an out. The 12 is high. Barrett, 1-2. Ground ball to second base. Up within his whale wander. He's got it. Throws to first. 1 down. Now the batter is Dewey. Evans is 0 for 2 with a walk. Henneman will pitch to Evans. Fans here at Fenway Park hoping the curse of the Bambino ends this season. Of course, it will end in 2004, but here in 1988, they were still reeling from the Bill Buckner era, even though they didn't lose that series because of him. Henneman will go ahead and pitch. Henneman, 4-6. That's at the park. Fenway Park, 4-4, and it's a blank. We have a rare play. Rare plays, bases empty. 23. Shortstop goes into hold to make the play and hurts arm on the throw. Resolve play is a G6 range play. While the shortstop is Trammell, his range is a 4. That is a 5. It'll get past him, and that's going to be a single. Evans is safe at first. Trammell, however, has an injury rating of 2. And he's out for the game. That'll be it for Trammell. So a timeout for a change here as Trammell will have to leave the ball game. Evans is safe, though. He hurt his arm on the throw, actually. It didn't beat him in time, so Evans actually made the first on the throw. But the tying run is on, and we got to make a play. We got to do something for Trammell here. And Trammell going to come out of the game. And moving on and coming into play shortstop will be the hero of game number 4, Luis Salazar. He'll take over at short, although he does not have Trammell's range. Trammell is only out for the game. He can come back if the Tigers move on. So timeout for substitution. Salazar's a 2-14-0. So now Luis Salazar will take over at short, but the tying run is on base. And now the batter is Greenwell. So Evans makes it to first. That goes as a base hit. And now Greenwell is 0 for 3. Infield at double play depth. Henneman will go ahead and make the pitch to Greenwell. Fans are loud. Strategy rolls are still on. That's a 9. Evans not going anywhere. Henneman will go ahead and sub it up here. Salvador America now joins us here at Fenway Park for 9th inning magic. Henneman will wind it up, and here comes the pitch. Henneman, 3-4, strikeout 6, just missed. Greenwell, a 3-2, and it is a ground ball to second base. If this is a double play, it's over. Greenwell, 2, 3, 4. Shortstop, pivot, Salazar, a 0. A 1-4. The Tigers are going to play the Yankees. And it is a 5. They don't get it. The throw goes to second to get Evans. Evans out at second. Greenwell makes first, 2 down. Oh, a 5 when they needed a 1-4 to end it. And that goes as a fielder's choice. One more batter for the Red Sox, and that is Burks. Burks now at the plate, 2 down. Burks is 0 for 3. Burks does have a home run in this series. Greenwell on it first. Henneman, they go talk to Henneman on the mound and see what he wants to do. Henneman says, I want to strike this guy out. Greenwell on it first. Fans here at Fenway Park are loud. The Tigers are lead 1-0. The fans here at Fenway hoping to see the Yankees once again. Strategy roll first. And that is a 6. Greenwell stays put. Henneman will now pitch to Burks. Fans are loud. Fans are excited. Henneman sets it up. Here comes the windup. And here comes the pitch. 5-4. It's a range play. Burks gets a swing. Burks, 4-5. It's a base hit past third, but it's a range play for Brookins. Brookins' range is a 3. Does he send the Tigers into the LCS? No, he does not. And that's going to be hit down the line, and that's going to be a double. It's only a 2-base double. Greenwell will have to stop at third, and Burks to second, and Henneman just cannot get that final out. A double for Burks down the line as Brookins couldn't make the play. And now 2 outs. And now, of course, who else could it be but that guy? Jim Rice. Rice is the batter. And Todd Benzinger, as Brian B. says, walked the next batter and pitched to Benzinger. Yeah, that's probably what you would do here. But let me take a look at the bullpen because I got to see what the Tigers would do. And the Tigers would bring in a ringer here because remember, in the ninth inning, you can bring in anybody you want. They say walk him. I'll let Chuck Rawlings make the call. Do you want to walk Rice? I'm going to tell you right now, if you do that, Todd Benzinger, he can come out of the game, and I would bring in this situation, Carlos Quintana, who has a 333 average. It's a ringer card, but in the ninth inning in this situation, I would do just that. So what do you want to do, Chuck Rawlings? I'll let Chuck Rawlings make the call. Pitch to Rice, because I'm going to bring in a ringer if I do that. Rawlings says pitch to Rice, and that's what they'll do. Rawlings says pitch to Rice. Runners at second and third. Tying run at third. Winning run at series winning run at second. 2 men down. Bottom of the ninth. 1-0 Tigers. Can you feel the tension here at Fenway Park? Strategy roll first. And that's a 10, nothing happening. Henneman will pitch to Rice. The fans here at Fenway are hoping for a hit. Tiger fans are hoping for a big play. Henneman will wind up. And here comes the pitch. Henneman, 4-6. That is at the park. Fenway Park. 1-4, and it is a ground ball to third. Getting over there is Brookins. He's got it. Pumps once, pumps twice, throws to first. That's your game. That's your series. The Detroit Tigers knock off the Boston Red Sox. Stadium barfs. Blah. Jim Rice hits a ground ball to third. Picked up by Brookins, throws to first. The Tigers are going back to their second straight league championship series. What an incredible game. Game of the year candidate. No runs, 2 hits. Incredible. And the Detroit Tigers beat the Red Sox 3-2. And the Tigers, who were in the 1961 World Series on the network, have a chance to make it 2 straight. They got to play the Yankees in the ALCS. Oh, what a game. Roger Clemens, 0-2. Unbelievable matchup there. Final line score coming up. For the Tigers, 1 run on 7 hits and no errors. For the Red Sox, no runs on 4 hits and no errors. The winning pitcher is Walt Terrell. He goes to 2-0 in the postseason. Roger Clemens will finish the postseason 0-2. And Mike Henneman picks up his 3rd save. And the fans here at Fenway Park are absolutely devastated. The number 1 overall seed is knocked out. And that is why you play the games. You wouldn't want to be a bar in Lansdowne Street right now. So, all 4 of the 1988 historical teams, neither of them make the World Series. The Dodgers, who won it, didn't even make the playoffs. The Mets were eliminated last night. The Red Sox eliminated tonight, and the Oakland Athletics eliminated by the Yankees. So none of the four teams that were actually won their divisions historically in 1988, none of them will be playing for a championship. Boy, does inside pitch, it really makes you guess. Unbelievable win by the Tigers. They knock out the Red Sox. The play of the game, of course, a big-time kaboom by Pat Sheridan. As Salvador America says, never in the annals of baseball history has there been such a miscarriage of justice. Unbelievable win. What a game that was. It went down to the wire. I said it was going to be a home run that was going to win this game. And Pat Sheridan comes up with the bomb. No game tomorrow night. Thursday night will be game one of the American League Championship Series, since the Tigers are the 4 seed and the Yankees were the 3. The Giants are the higher seed. They're the 2 in the other league, even though they had the least amount of wins. But that doesn't matter. Seeding takes precedence. So it will go AL, it'll go American League, and then National League. Game one, we will be at Yankee Stadium as the Detroit Tigers will take on the New York Yankees. It will be Jack Morris the Cat pitching for the Tigers against Al Leiter of the Yankees. That'll be game one of that series Thursday night. As we close the Division Series round, the Championship Series is coming up. Don't miss it tomorrow night. ALCS Game 1. Tigers, Yankees, Morris, and Leiter. Be there or be square. Chuck Rawlings, Salvador America, Doug Hunt, David Vega, Steeler fan. Let's see here. After further review with Steve Tower, SGG Jamie, Dwayne Martz, Texag 75, My Basement Media Productions. And let's see, Doug Hunt, Chris DeMello, Justin Ludwig, Thomas Bartlett, Frank Rosank, and Clee Baseball fan, Joel Turney. And let's see here, Brian B. and Jeremy Brooks. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out to the turnstiles. Subscribe if you're not, which I think this game deserved it. Subscribe if you're not done so, and make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. And we'll see you guys tomorrow night. And a programming note, of course, remember, we got the League Championship Series coming up. The 7th Inside Pitch Season Selection Show is just around the corner. The Detroit Tigers win it tonight, 1-0. They win the American League Division Series 3-2. We'll see you Thursday night. Have a good night.